Okay, and to clarify, whenever I take my dog to the vet, I'm allergic to every other dog and cat in the world, just not him. So whenever I go in those places, I struggle. So anyway, I'm gonna just do a little teeny bit more paint on this because I wanna have some more definition. And so I couldn't find tissue fast enough, so I grabbed a paper towel and ouch. I'm just gonna say ouch. I don't know why this oil pastel is over here, but for now I'm gonna do, watch. This process is fun. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of that. And then I might put somewhere I didn't have it before. And so I have all these different shapes of these scrapers, like the wide ones and stuff. And then sometimes I like to use these that make like fun little marks. So like this one, it looks cooler than just being spread on there evenly. Maybe I'll do that here too. It's just such a pretty and funky way to spread the paint. This one didn't work so hot. I might just use my regular one for that. And then just add a couple of these leftover little drips on here because they're cute. So I'm gonna use this one as a little thinner. Oh, what is that? Isn't that fun? Whoever knows what we're gonna find when we're painting. Not I. I should really clean this. It's got marks in it because it needs to be cleaned. No, honey. He said, do I need to go in the other room? I'm just filming for my YouTube channel. I just made the YouTube channel because my friend in Australia, Carolyn Moncourt, follow her on Carolyn Moncourt Studios. We started painting at about the same age with the same class, Suzanne Allard. And I just adore her. And she said, you need a YouTube channel. I was like, I'm on it, honey. So this is where we are. YouTube content. There's a lot of places you can get free content. And YouTube is one of them. So why not add some free content? I really like this aqua gouache, the finish of it. And just really love it. I think I might put some little scratches in the one at the bottom because it's not showing up well anyway. Y'all, these are so grimy. I need to clean these so bad. That's not even really working that much. I'm gonna let that dry and do it again. And maybe I'll use a brush, which I hadn't used yet on this painting, not one time. And I just use it really loosely, like this with the side of it. And you can even paint with the wrong hand sometimes, but I just like the way it gives different, everything's got a different look, whether you hold the brush tight or loose or whatever, all of that makes a difference. And I definitely don't want to cover all of that up forever. I don't know if I have a good palette knife over here, so I'm gonna do this to get some of that pink back in there. It's so pretty. I don't want to cover it all up. I'm gonna leave that blue. See if I can get rid of this little weird line right here. I don't mind it being in there some, but so basically all I've done is just add a little bit more opaque paint of the same color onto this one. I might add some more of the dark blue there. Just clean this brush just a teeny bit. Not the ink. I don't know why I grabbed that. I meant to grab this, yeah, this aqua gouache. And I'll just add just a teeny bit of that back because I took a lot of it away. And maybe over here too. And I know I'm not using my palette, and I should be, but sometimes I just do it just like this, straight from the tube, I guess. Who knows? The bottle. Straight out of Compton. Straight out the bottle. Okay. Yeah, this blue is so pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit more on top of this over here. It's so nice. I love that color. And you can just get all kind of different looks if you do this, or if you use a different brush, if you just kind of scribble it. Can't really see that one too well, but I like it. I know it's there. And just kind of blend those together. And I can kind of show you in a second. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that green. I'm just gonna switch brushes. I do that because I'm lazy and don't want to keep changing and washing and all that. I'm not really lazy. I just prioritize what I'm going to do with what energy and time I have. That's the way I like to say it. You are welcome to plagiarize. Steal that because that's real. Let's see. That's got blue on it. Maybe I'll use a brush again. If I have a scruffy one, I'll show you. This one's pretty scruffy. And it's dry. So I like to do that. So in a lot of my paintings, you'll see where you can just tell it's kind of scratched on. I just love the way that looks. So, and it's obviously more opaque and scratch some stuff in there too. I probably went too hard and put too much paint on up here, this green. It's okay though. Accidents happen and sometimes they make it cute. And I'll tell you what I do whenever I get weird areas that I don't like. I just put my fingers right in that wet paint. Good times. Whenever I get an area that I don't necessarily love, I can rub it out with a wet paper towel, or this is a scruffy brush. I like to do this sometimes. I'm gonna just dump it backwards before I run it too much down the painting. But it just gives a couple of little drips. Ooh, that one went way harder than I wanted it to. That's okay. It is okay. So now it's more blended and funky, and I actually kind of like it. It takes a second sometimes for it to grow on me, but that grew on me pretty quickly. All right, and then now, because I did that there, I sort of want a little bit there. Where is, y'all? There. I can't be the only one. It cannot just be me. It's wet, the palette knifey scraper thingy that I don't know what to call it. Even gives a really cool mark too. So it looks so nice. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see it a lot better when it's a thin little, almost kind of wet layer. So I'm gonna do one more of those. Here we go. I'm gonna do it, let's see, right there. And this one might not be wet, so I'm just gonna wet that just a teeny bit with my water. And then do the same thing up here, and leave some of that blue. And then take the same little thing. I don't think I got enough of it on here. Here we go, a little thin layer of it, kind of see. Do the same thing here. Some of the pink will come through, some of the light blue will come through. It just looks really cool. That one's probably too late, yeah. Too late, baby. Okay, and then I might want to put some pink right there over that since I sort of blended it all by accident. So this is fluorescent magenta, actually, not pink. I don't know if y'all do this, but I wet my brush before I use it, and I don't know why I saw it in a video. That's kind of what my whole entire art career is so far. Saw it somewhere in a video. I like having some of this pink out there. I'm marking in there some just to get some messiness. I like it. Even over top of that opaque blue we just put, it looks good to me. actually got some of that blue on this brush, didn't mean to, but it's fine. It looks fine. I need to look at it from this way because this is the way it's going to hang. Just moving some of that green around while it's dripping. It's going to look good. But I do need to do something in that area once that dries. But yeah, that's just one layer and then a little bit of marks. And it's looking pretty cool. I might do a little bit more of the ink on this because I like the way it looks and something in this area. Some of the blue, I can do that before it dries. I'm impatient, so anything I can do that will look cool before having to wait on it to dry. I won't make the whole thing a complete mess, but some of it I will, just because I like it. I like the way those marks look too, so I'm going to do this for that side so it's not too much, and then do a little bit on this. And then I don't want the whole bottom of the page dripping wet, so I do take some of that off the bottom. I think I'm going to redo some up here. Maybe because I covered it with that green. Sometimes you can do them up, down, to the side, and back, and it gives you some cool shapes. See how it did that? So I'm gonna leave it and let it dry for a little while. There's an 80% chance I'm gonna love this, and a 20% chance I'm gonna hate it. And that is how it goes. I do want some dark blue up here, so before I walk away, I'm just gonna do this real quick, and I don't know why I want it. I just know that's what sometimes my body tells me that it needs to happen. So I'm gonna do it. Golly, this thing is janky. It's gonna make the biggest mess. Do y'all like cleaning these off? Like peeling them off like sunburn? It's kind of weird. But I'm gonna keep saying this now that I actually have a channel. If you like weird, welcome to my channel. All right. That'll help some. See, it's just layers and layers that I should just clean off as I go, but alas, I do not do that. Okay. Okay. These are brand new brushes, so they're taped together. I'll deal with that later. I accidentally bought watercolor brushes, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. We'll see. But I'm just softening that line up there. So there's some dark blue. And then I might take the edge of this paper towel here and just kind of blend that a little bit like this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not so sharp. You can use a paper towel to pick up paint too, and some of this water if you don't want it too dark. And like I have some textures in there I really liked that I lost. So you can dab up some of that. Might just get a teeny bit of the drips back on it now. But yeah, so if you do get drips of this on your table, which inevitably you will, Be careful whenever you lay your painting down to dry because sometimes it'll stick to the paper. But that's kind of the process that I did when I made this one. I just went a little extra hard on this one. But I like the way these look and they sell. So, you know, that's what we need. We need them to sell. And I'll let it dry for a little while.